Call to the booth. Aqib Talib here along with Harrison Sanford. We talking NFC East today. The NFC East is back. I'm going to tell you why. Paul, drop that beat.
We're back with more Call to the Booth. That's Aqib Talib. I'm Harrison Sanford on the Blue Wire Podcast Network. Over these next couple 8 episodes or so, we're going to break down each division in the NFL, Super Bowl contenders, betting lines, wins, overs, and unders. It should be fun, so make sure you stay tuned as we give you our divisional breakdowns throughout the league. But with that being said, we started doing this podcast today, and I feel like Aqib must have just gave somebody the smoke today. Because some days Aqib comes on the show, he's in a great mood, but I feel like you were really about your business today. It's almost like, I know you run in the gym in Dallas.
Yeah.
So you operate in business today, you got to put down the heavy hand. What happened?
Hey, when you run the business, Harrison, you got to have uncomfortable conversations, man. Just know that, right? So, it's just business, man. Then when you got your family involved, the conversations is even more uncomfortable, right? So, it's just part of business, man. My shoulders can handle it, though, man. I was a little bit late and everything. I'm always on time, but business, business gonna come first.
Yeah, got to take care of business for sure. So I know a lot of people tune in for the show just for your evergreen stories about your NFL career. They tune into the show to get your insight. But just for people who are just now listening or just catching on, your gym in Dallas, can you just tell us about the business endeavors that you have there and the gym that you created? And what was the inspiration for that?
Yep, it's called A plus D1. You know what I'm saying? It's the D1. It's the D1 of Carrollton. And we do a little bit of everything, man. We train adults, we train kids, man. It's a pro style training, scholastics. We got kids of all ages, right? So we got classes. You can do one-on-ones, man. We got football specific. We got just about anything you could think of, man. And it's just something me and my brother wanted to do. We mapped out our whole life, right? We said we're going to the league. Then when we get to the league, we're gonna open the gym. And we're going to crank up the whole city, wherever we at. We're going to crank them up so, they can have an opportunity to go to the league. We can teach them and stuff. So, it's a dream come true, honestly. And it's paying some bills right now. You know what I'm saying? So
for sure. No, congratulations to that. And as, my mom always says, there's always there's life in the tongue. So you guys spoke about it, and now you're being about it. So
yes, sir.
Congratulations to you. And speaking of speaking life into it, you've spoken some big life into the NFC East. The New York Giants, Washington football team, Dallas Cowboys, Philadelphia Eagles, they all look like they're on the way up. Who is your favorite to win the division?
To win a division? Ooh, Cowboys, man. I'm going to go Cowboys. Dak is back, man. That O-line is healthy. They had a nice draft. I think the D coordinator situation is going to help out a lot in Dallas. They had a nice draft. Man, I think they drafted the defensive rookie of the year. So I'm going to go with Dallas. I'm going to go with Dallas to win.
Micah Parsons, they have the Cowboys at 9.5 wins over under. I believe you would expect them to get a lot more than that then.
Yeah, yeah. That's our best bet. That's our best bet, man. We're going Cowboys. Cowboys to win the division. Cowboys over, what was it, 9.5? Cowboys over 9.5 win, man. They're gonna be at 12. They're gonna be up there 12. No less than 11. No less than 11-6. 12-5. Cowboys will look something like that, win a division.
So the Cowboys probably have, I think it's fair to say, they have the best offense in the division, right?
I agree.
Okay.
I say they got the best offense. Their line healthy. With that healthy line, healthy Dak, man, I like the Cowboys offense.
Best offense in the division, I think you and I both agree. Best defense in the division might come from the Washington football team. And the thing that's very interesting about the Washington football team this 2021 season is their schedule to end the year. Week 14, Dallas Cowboys. Week 15, at Philadelphia Eagles. Week 16, at Dallas Cowboys. Week 17, hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. Week 18, at the New York Giants. They're finishing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 5 weeks of the season, they're going against divisional opponents. When you hear that, what does that make you? How does that maybe juxtapose your thinking about where they might end up and the influence that it can have on the division and the NFL in general?
I mean, it's been kind of regular though. You kind of look at these schedules, man. A lot of teams is finishing with a bunch of division games late in the season. So That's just kind of how the NFL making them schedules, man. That's how they timing it up, right? So you can go against them division opponents late to kind of shape up that division. But I think it's good, man. That makes for good football, man. Teams know each other. They know each other good. They know each other game plan. So it always be hard fought games within the division. So late Cowboys, Eagles, and Washington, Dallas, all those kind of games, man. That's good for football, period.
Ryan Fitzpatrick at quarterback. Curtis Samuel's there as
man,
the new
so many new people to the NFC East, Harrison. I'm telling you, that's why I say they back. If you get the Cowboys line back, their whole line was down. The Eagles line back, their whole line was down. Dak, Saquon, you add William Jackson's come on to the East. Kenny Golladay, Devontae Smith, Kadarius Toney, come on to the East. So many good talent. So much good talent that got added to the East. And the icing on the cake, man, you bring Fitzmagic to the East. Harrison, I'm telling you, the East, Cowboys going to win the division. Washington is going to be wild card. The East going to send 2 teams. And I'm telling you, Philly going to be in the runners. They might not make the tournament, but Philly going to be making noise too. They'll be one of them 8 and 9 teams. We right on the cusp. We barely made it. We almost made it in. We was right on the cusp. They're going to be right there too, man. Watch, the East going to make some noise this year.
Washington football team, 8 wins, over, under.
Over. That might be my other best bet, man. Washington over 8 wins, man. They gonna be up there. 11 wins, 11 and 6, 10 and 7, playoffs, wild card. I like it.
New York Giants, Daniel Jones back, Saquon Barkley back. As you pointed out, Kenny Golladay there. Joe Judge, second year as the head coach. 7 wins, over, under.
That's tough. That's tough right there. I think they're going to be better, but I don't necessarily believe in Daniel Jones, right? I like what they got around him. I like the secondary they got, man. They got a nice veteran secondary over there. But I don't necessarily believe in Daniel Jones. That's just my opinion. So I'm gonna give him under. I'm gonna give him 6 and 11. I'm gonna give him 6 and 11, or right at 7.
So I'm curious now. What don't you like about Daniel Jones?
I don't know, man. It's just, some guys jump off the tape and you fall in love with them quick. And some guys, my eye test, it ain't there for me, right? He do good things, but man, it's the Chargers was a bad team, right? Last year, they was a bad team. They ain't win too many games, but Hubbard just jump off the tape to me, right? So I feel like without the wins, you still can jump off the tape when you're a young quarterback, and that's what tell me is you gonna be one of them guys in this league or not. So, in my opinion, just ain't jump off the tape.
So let me ask you a question then. With that defense that they had, that was very good last year, at least in comparisons to previous years, with the addition of Saquon Barkley and Kenny Golladay, can he still? Will they be in a position where you think they might be looking for another quarterback? Because as you probably know, sometimes you have enough talent around you where you don't need to be top tier quarterback to win.
Exactly, but I think winning is a skill. So quarterbacks who can win, they always show that they can win. And I like the Giants team. I think this year, like I said, it'll be one of those 7 and 10 type of seasons, and they will be looking for a new quarterback next year. They feel like we got all the pieces around. We got good skill. We got Ingram at the tight end, Saquon in the backfield. You know what I'm saying? Good wideouts, new wideouts. And if they don't get over 500 this year, I think the fingers are going to start getting pointed at the quarterback now.
Yeah, because Joe Judge is in the second year. That's not going to go to him, and he was a younger head coach too.
Right.
So they're probably going to give
Joe don't got long. He right after the quarterback. They might be on the same leash. So you don't have long, man. Quarterback and the coach, they go hand in hand. But they got to do something this year, and with that division, I don't know if they can get it done.
We spoke to Andrew Whitworth last week, one of the best offensive linemen in the league, and he when he gave out his offensive line, he made sure to mention Jason Kelce. He made sure to mention Jason Kelce and Lane Johnson. I know you're a big fan of what they got on the offensive line, on top of what they got on the defensive line as well, and the pressure that they typically bring. But there's a new era with Nick Sirianni as the head coach. Did you catch that? Did you catch that press conference?
No, I didn't catch this press conference. No, I didn't. What it was it unique? Was it unique, Harrison?
It was. Do you remember the Adam Gase press conference?
Yeah.
Where his eyes are all bugged out.
Yeah. He was going crazy up there.
It was going. It was very uncomfortable for some Eagles fans. He didn't leave the best impression. But with that, regardless of that, and maybe we'll cue it up just so you can see it. Where do you have them going right now? Their over under is 6.5.
The Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Eagles gonna be one of the middle of the pack teams. So 8-9, maybe 9-8, right on the cuff. So I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna go over that 6. I think they're gonna be. You know, you had the middle of the pack teams. You had like 2 teams who we could have made it, but you know what I'm saying. We right there. I think the Eagles may be one of those teams, man. They may be 8-9, 9-8. So I'm gonna go over the 6.
I'm interested to see how that offense looks now as Jalen Hurts gets his
that
college.
line is that O-line is serious. I'm telling you, that O-line is serious. They're gonna be able to run the hell out the ball with Jalen Hurts creating that extra run lane. They're gonna be able to run the hell out that zone, and then now you put an explosive number 1 receiver in the mix. Hopefully they keep Hurts, man, so they can have a tight end, somebody can work the middle. But I'm telling you, I think their offense is going. They need to do some work on defense. They got to get that back end right up front. They stand on what they do up front with Big Fletch and them. They even add my dog Milton, Big Milton. They even add a D tackle who I think gonna be a real good player on that line. But that back end, man, them linebackers and them DBs, man, Slay solid. They brought in Anthony Harris over there too. He been solid for the Vikings, but they need to clean up that back end. That middle linebackers, DBs, they clean up that back end, they'll be ready to go.